Hello everyone. Today I will show you what tools I use for a soldering job. And we will start with this mat. It's a rubber mat and it's very useful because it's also resistant to heat, so it won't burn if you touch it with the tip of your soldering iron. Here I have a very nice bag. It's a sturdy one in order to keep all the things that are crucial for soldering. So we can start, I guess, with the soldering iron, because this is the start of the show, right? So it's a regular one. That's an inexpensive one. It's really cheap. I think it's $5, and it goes up until 450 Celsius, which is more than enough. Usually I use it until 300 or 350, and as you can see, you can change the tip. So it has a protective rubber for the tip, and it's very useful. I'm using it for 6 months now or more. It comes with different tips, different sizes. I've only used 3 of them now. Also, the smallest one can be used for micro soldering, but I also bought a second pack, which is kind of thinner. That's why it comes with an adapter for them. Next, we'll have the, let's say, it's a support for the iron, so you can rest your iron while it's still hot until it cools down, or just if you need to do something else between jobs, you can put it here. And I like this support because it's also included into the pack, so it's very portable. So it's used like this, but also I have a bigger one which is heavier, and it also has some hands which are very handy, and a magnifying glass. I'm not using it very often since it's more bulky and more heavy. Let's see what else. You always need shrinking tubes to isolate your solder joints, but I have a large variety of shrinking tubes, as you can see here, in different colors, because you don't have enough of them, right? Also some copper wire, which you'll use in order to remove the excessive soldering wire. So if you have some bubbles or you just want to clean a PCB. Also some soldering wire, some thinner one and some thicker one, depending on the job. Some solid flux, but I also have some liquid one. Both of them work. Usually the solid one, I'm using it to clean the tip of the soldering iron. Also, this is some cleaning paste. It's a brand new one. I didn't use it. I'm wondering if it's so effective as I saw and the advertised, and some, I'm not sure how it is called, it's a copper brush, let's say, to clean your iron tip. But I also have some soldering paste, which is basically liquid, but it's, once you touch it with heat, it solidifies. Also some mini soldering irons. It's kind of hard to get tips for them, but both work. And also you need an adapter of 5 volts and 2 amp hours. And also they have some mini stands, and you can put them like this when they are hot. You need some cutting pliers to cut the excessive wire or maybe the pins. But I also use this one in order to strip the wires, and it's very effective. I think it's the most used tool after the soldering iron. I also have some wool, which you can use to clean the tip, wool sponge, some wires, I think they are 28, 26 and 30 AWG. Also the USB connector for those mini soldering irons. And the fun part is that you can use them with power banks, so they're very portable. Some more soldering wire, didn't use it until now. Another wire and soldering pump. This is a very cool gadget. It can help you to remove the extra solder from the pins, so just suck the solder up. Some tweezers. I really use this one a lot because it's very thin and pointy, and you can remove small capacitors or with it from laptops or so. This is also used to strip wires and pinch down the RG45 patches. It was never used since I have this tool to strip the wires. It's much more effective, and also I have this part to cut them if needed. So it's a very effective tool. And a small PCB. I'm not sure what I can use it for, but I guess some LEDs. And that's pretty much it inside the bag. Let's see what else I have extra laying around, but also used on a regular soldering job. So the microscope that I just showed you in the previous video, it's a very helpful tool, and I encourage everyone to buy one. It can help you see things you can see with a clear eye. And first time I've used it to desolder that capacitor from PW16, and it was really helpful. As you can see, it's adjustable, so it's really helpful. And also it can record, and you can view it after. Maybe you want to review what you've done, or maybe you'll have another idea. I don't have a PCB to put under a microscope now, but you can watch my previous video to see more about this microscope. It's a cheap one, but it does the job. And last but not least, a heating gun. So this is very, very useful. It goes until I think 600 degrees Celsius. I'm using around 300 or 350 to desolder old components from PW16 or laptop motherboard, so it's very useful. That's pretty much it for what I am using on a daily basis for soldering jobs. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, please share and like this video, and see you in the next one. Cheers.